spot this stray signal. potato.
Hello, everybody.
He's having a gulp.
Who's having a gulp?
It's the big goal.
Sorry, caught you gulping. It's
Still
time
time for it.
again for the spooky one shot. You're already spooked. Good. Mission accomplished.
Okay, see you next year.
So
That was well easy.
this year we're doing something a little bit
Halloween.
different.
Completed it.
We're playing Blades in the Dark instead of Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm.
But we have stuck with tradition. Got Mr. Rainer Van
Old
Dale.
Rainer Van Dale.
Thanks very much for coming.
I always do.
100% success rate.
Genuinely, I look forward to doing this every year with you guys because it's always a right laugh. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it had to be done.
should be good.
Aren't you the hagfish? Oh, God.
Oh, gross. Why are you so oozy?
You know what a hagfish is, right?
Hagfish are really snotty.
Yeah. They're like, they like give off like a slime to try and escape.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
They're
conjured up
pretty
an
gross.
image.
It was
But
They give up like a slime.
Yeah.
Could,
Oh, I
could we
just
get a
watched
picture
myself
up?
do that. Enjoy that.
Oh, they are gross. They're even
Are
grosser
you
than I
just
thought they
Googling
were.
now instead of streaming?
Yeah, I just thought I'd have a look.
All right.
A little
You're
peruse.
just on eBay.
Yeah. Anyone want to
got a great
start
deal on a
hagfish.
hagfish and chips?
It's basically an already jellied eel.
Yeah,
Jellies
pretty
itself.
Much, yeah. Pre-jellied.
Oh, mental.
So yeah, we're playing Blades in the Dark. The whole crux of this is that we're in a spooky Victorian-esque fantasy post-industrial
Before we go too deep into that, shall we explain that we're streaming but recording?
Oh yeah, that. forgot about that. We're streaming this, but we're also recording it to put out on the podcast platform because we
Hopefully.
haven't got anything on there.
It's
for a
been
while.
quiet, and I've had a few people be like, which is nice.
Yeah,
a few people have been like,
people want more
anything on
podcast
there because I've
content.
got fuck all to do when I'm doing the washing up
Yeah.
on a Monday.
So we're going to kick that out there, hopefully, and then you'll be able to listen back. Obviously, the VOD will be up on Twitch or whatever, but no one ever watches though.
So with that, we'll probably re-explain everything we just said again.
So yes, we're going to play Blades in the Dark.
Oh yeah,
It is a. Shall I just read the blurb?
yeah. Is it just us three? Is
Alright.
it just us three?
What? What do you mean?
And
It's a new recording.
take 2.
Oh, we're starting. Okay, right.
Yeah, start again. Start again.
The thing is, when we were doing the podcast, we could edit this shit out.
No,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got to be good. We've got to be actual like.
Oh shit, it's going
I
to be
would,
like
just
I would
keep
like to
literally
say
one shot.
Yeah.
I wasn't given an explicit prompt or list of things to say. You said, "Are you gonna do the words?"
Are you going to do words?
You said yes.
Well, I regret that. He's now written a naughty word on the back of my page.
Otherwise, they can see the note on the screen.
Mental.
Just holding up cue cards like we die.
We don't. Okay, all right. From the top, then. We're playing Blades in the Dark
Yay.
with Mr. Rainer Van Dal.
We are.
Woohoo.
How are you doing?
I'm all right, Buh. Thanks for having me.
Good. Good. So, what do you know about Blades in the Dark? Anything? What do we all know collectively about Blades in the Dark?
I feel like Matt probably knows everything about it.
Matt does know.
I
everything
used to
about
know everything about it, and then we didn't play it for a year and a half, and now I've forgotten most of
it. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've us three, excluding Mr. Vandal here, have played it before. And,
Yeah.
and we were like,
For,
we
like,
should
2 sessions.
and we were like, we should definitely stream that. It was really good.
And then we didn't.
And then a
we
year and a half
didn't.
later.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we're doing that.
So
And
now we're going for it. It is a set in the cold, foggy city of Duskvol, in a world like ours during the Second Industrial Revolution in the 1870s. This is directly from the book. I didn't write this. Trains, steamboats, printing presses. Also, a fucking lightning wall around the whole place.
fucking Gert.
Fucking lightning wall around the place, powered by demon blood that keeps the ghosts out.
I think we
That's
all
already
agreed.
mental.
Yeah, it's pretty mental.
Yeah, I feel like you
metal.
And
buried
metal.
the lead there. It's Victorian London, also ghosts, by the way.
Yeah. Lightning powered by demon stuff is just
It is.
mental.
It is a
yeah.
a fantasy steampunk horror mashup, and
there
it's,
is no sun either.
It's great. There's no sun. The
always-
sun
There
explodes.
was a
spooky.
cataclysm that blotted out the sun and opened the gates to the land of the dead.
God, it must be well chilly, boy, if there's no sun.
That's frost.
That's all,
Heat
that's all the
off.
demon blood.
Way
keeps
up.
you warm.
That's- we've got a right old frost on.
Also, for those people usually used to listen to the podcast, it's a bit of a swap around in that Danny, you're DMing.
I am
Or
DMing.
What is it in Blades? What's it called?
Game mastering.
G- GMing.
Master, yeah.
GMing.
It's
Yeah.
emming of some sort.
I'm gang mastering. That's a mechanic in the game. I'm not just like. But
Also,
they're in a
it
game.
does also follow the theme of something weird with the sun.
What's that?
Just all of our games have to have something weird with the sun.
Oh yeah, that was the entire premise. If you've not listened to it,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
the sea's dark and voidy as well.
The
Apparently.
sea's very dark and voidy.
It's ink. It's made of actual ink, I believe.
Well, like
in the
Kraken's
setting.
got out of control, sort of thing.
And
the
it's,
Krakeny Krakens.
there's no stars, but if you stare too deep into the ocean, you start to see stars.
Oh, God.
That is horrific.
Yeah.
Matt is lore master of this because I think he's read the book cover to cover.
I have, yeah, because it's metal as
It
fuck.
does sound pretty cool, yeah.
I familiarised myself with the rules and a bit of world building stuff, but not to that
Yeah,
extent.
it's not all left in there in the noggin, but enough of it is, I think.
I think I've got enough to carry us through a one shot.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
That's really good. Set the expectations.
Yeah,
low
that's
at the
it.
start.
Honestly, it's a great system as well because there's like very little prep.
Yeah.
So it's very freeform. It's fiction first. So you say what you want to do, and then you just figure out the rules, how to make that work, basically. And it would also be great for swapping out DMs.
Yeah, that's very true, yeah.
Also, those that listen to the podcast and normally are used to us rattling off numbers a lot, there's not as much numbers in. There's barely any numbers
You
in this
only
at all.
roll d6s, and I think the most you can roll is like 5.
Yeah.
Absolute maximum.
It's
Two-
very
two is
easy to
base, isn't it?
resolve.
2 is, well, it depends how many points you have in the thing.
Oh,
but
yes,
the
that's
most you can get is 4 plus pushing yourself or a devil's bargain. So
Yeah.
I think 5 is the max.
Okay. Yeah, and it's a 6 is good.
Yeah.
1 to no,
One,
4.
1 to 3 is a failure.
1 to 3 is
4,
fail.
5,
4, 5 is okay, but
it's success
not
with
the
a
best.
consequence.
yeah.
and then 6. So it's one of those games where we're scoundrels.
Oh, yeah, we are.
We're
We're
you know,
Rummans.
Rum old boy.
It's
Rum
one of
old
those-
boys.
It's a dystopia. Like everyone's doing badly and just trying to meek out an existence by doing whatever they can, and generally you just fail, and it's degrees of failure before your luck's up, kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Like you're all just regular dudes. Even at a higher level, you're still just regular dudes.
Yeah,
that are
there's
good at
no
the
like
thing you're good at.
superpowers
Nah.
coming out.
But
Right.
there are ghosts, so
Oh, yeah,
there's
other than-
supernatural
sorry.
powers.
Yeah, that's true. There are.
We're not going to be level 3.
Shooting lightning
Kill
bolts.
gods.
Yeah.
But on that note,
Yeah.
who are you?
Do you want to go first then?
Yeah. I am Druston Haig. I'm an old Scotland military officer that has been there. They were part of the empire that's just been taken over. So I'm dispossessed and no longer a military man, and I'm trying to become a sneaky rogue to make up for it. However, I am a massive hulking beast of a man, and I go by the name Bricks.
Bricks.
That's your alias, is it?
My alias is Bricks.
Love all that.
Scotland being the frosty northern region
Pretty much
of the
yeah.
world, yeah. The Skyrim of this world.
It really is the Skyrim of RPGs. Oh, wait.
This is the Dark Souls of Blades in the Dark. Blades in the Dark Souls.
I can see you playing that. It's a problem.
It's probably a hack out there somewhere.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm playing Rusty Dingfield, known to Rusty as his friends, acquaintances, and enemies. He is is it Tychros? Is that am I
Yeah.
pronouncing that properly?
I think
so.
so.
So they're sort of like from beyond the North Veiled Sea, Void Sea. Sorry, and they're known to be part demon. I've got a
Oh.
cheeky little tail, but I keep that sort of tucked away.
A cheeky
little-
tail.
Just
Get
a
a little
cheeky one.
nubbin.
Yeah.
Is it a fully formed one, or is it like a bit vestigial?
It was. Let's say it was sort of damaged.
Oh dear.
It's got a little nook in it, like someone's taken a bite out of it or something.
Do you keep pulling cables off table?
Yeah. His background was I was a labourer working on the ships, ended up coming over here working as a mechanic. And my class, is it a class? Is that what they're called in this one?
Playbooks.
Playbooks, but yeah, essentially for people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a leech who's sort of like technicians and saboteurs.
Yeah, and I was a lurk. Sorry, I forgot
Yeah.
to add that.
Yeah.
A stealthy infiltrator and
So
burglar.
specifically, like, yeah, I've gone for the Psysica.
Physica?
Physica. So I'm going to be tinkering with people's bones
Oh.
to heal them.
With
I like bones.
consensually tinkering with people's bones?
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay, cool. And Mr. Rayner? What have you
I am playing a bloke called Adrian Graves, or Graves is his alias to the gang boys. He's kind of like a well-spoken, good. He's got a lot of perception on people. He can read people. He grew up in the city of this sort of world that we're based in, so he's spent his life in the streets, hustling, getting to know all the cultures.
slick boy,
So
isn't
he's just very slick, and he's good at reading people and all that kind of jazz.
So the Del Boy of the
He's
role.
he's sort of, yeah, he's like if John Wick was Del Boy. That's how I'm picturing it in
Oh
my
my
head.
god.
Yeah, like
John Boy.
a handsome Hollywood Del Boy. Let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah,
That is that paints a picture.
We're in a gang. We have a crew.
Mm.
We are the crew. And we're a crew of shadows, thieves, spies, and saboteurs. And we're called the Rum Old Boys.
The
Rum
Rum
Old
Boys,
Boys.
and there's a reason for that.
The old rum boys.
Our reputation is being a bit rum. And we make our lair in an abandoned rum distillery.
Oh.
Which does confuse people.
Yeah.
It's like, did the name come first or the location?
The rum came?
Yeah.
Purely coincidence.
But the rum is always gone.
Well, that's because you keep selling it.
Yeah,
presumably.
we're trying to have a little side hustle of selling some rum.
Do you reckon we're trying to make an honest living just being distillers. We just keep getting caught up in all these scrapes.
It's like, well, we need to fund
Zany crime.
we need to fund the distillery, and we can't do that by selling rum because we can't distill it without money. So we have to keep stealing stuff.
Guess I'll fiddle with some bones then.
Okay. So, in your sort of day-to-day between rum distilling and crimes, what would your characters be up to? Sort of say it's just an average Tuesday.
A sort of normal Tuesday.
Early afternoon on an average Tuesday.
How do you know? Because it's always dark.
It's Dark on a Tuesday.
How do they do
There
time?
is,
How do they
They have
time?
sundials.
there's like there's shards
Moon
left
dials.
of the sun, and there is like a slightly lighter portion of the day. There's like glimmer light,
Right.
Okay.
light, something
Ah.
like, there's like 3 different names for like the periods of time,
Okay.
but it's still dark. It's just slightly less
It's
dark.
after lunch. You go by meal time.
I mean,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So we've had breakfast.
You wake up,
We've
you're
had
hungry. It's
11
breakfast
seas.
time.
Had our fill of mushroom stew.
So yeah, what would you be up to?
Whoa, what would bricks be doing? Laying some bricks.
I feel like that's a euphemism for like killing people.
Are you actually just a bricklayer? Because I feel like that would have been a better way of making money than
You're all just honest blue collar work.
Yeah.
getting caught up in crime.
Oh no, we've done crimes
Oh,
again.
guys, I've just gone and done a crime.
Whoopsie.
I feel like I'd probably be like have another job of like being a bouncer or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So you're legitimately bouncing
yeah.
at the moment, yeah. Rusty, what would you be up to?
He does like to tinker, so I'd probably do what I'd be doing in my downtime of because explain that mechanic, shall we? While we're doing
Yeah,
it as well.
yeah.
So that when we go to rest, or do you want to explain it, maybe Matt, because you actually know what it is?
So basically, between scores, which are like
It's gonna wing it.
the section where you're actually doing the fun stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you have downtime where you try and de-stress and further your own goals and stuff like that. You spend your money, upgrade your crew, your lair, and all that stuff. That you basically have to de-stress so that you can then do more scores because
Yeah, because
Stress
the
is
stress
the-
is something you accumulate in the score.
that's
when
kind
you
of
try
like
and
your
do-
kind of like a HP tracker.
Yeah.
Once your stress bar is full, you are knocked out of the score
Mm-hmm.
and you gain a trauma. And if you get 4 traumas, your character is no longer playable.
Yeah.
Either dead or whatever. But they're it's a bit of fun.
Chucked into the void sea.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's maybe not an inevitability, but
kind of
But it is an
kind of
inevitability.
is.
It's
Yeah.
it's one of those games where like you're not supposed to be super precious about characters.
No.
If anybody does listen to the podcast, the whole kind of there's an arc in there that we do say, drive it like you stole it, and I did steal that from here because that's what
Right.
they say to do with
Right.
the characters.
Drive it like you
Yeah,
stole
it's
it.
more about making that character have a cool story and then making another character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like you
being
can
the
like
hero
have a
forever.
stressed out character that you can't play for the next score, so you can just make another one. It's
Yeah,
it's a whole
just-
gang.
yeah,
Like
that's
why
it.
would there only be 3 of us?
You're all just there are sort of bods in the gang, I suppose, and
Yeah.
then eventually you just sub them in
Yeah.
when you need them for a score.
But
So-
yeah, I'd be fiddling with bones, trying to commune with ghosts, things like that.
Yeah, okay. Just
You know,
regular.
casual. I mean, ghosts are pretty normal in this world.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. And Graves?
I reckon in his downtime, it sounds weird, but probably just lurking around spying on people's conversations. Just like
Okay.
constantly trying to practice the art of just like listening to people and working them out and kind of doing all that, like just obsessively like a people watcher.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's how he's got so good at
In a
reading
really
people
creepy
and all
way.
that.
They call
But yeah,
him the
not in a
Reaper.
peeping Tom way. Not like a peeping Tom kind of vibe, but more just like walking the streets and kind of just listening out for stuff and and also seeing his old mate Birrell the drug dealer.
Beryl?
Birrell. Yeah.
What kind of drugs you into?
Oh, anything he can get his hands on, boy.
There's got to be some kind of demon blood based
Yeah.
drug.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, probably.
it's
LS
like ground
demon.
up.
That is
LS
why-
demon.
One of the things I love about this system is that you make it your own. So
Yeah.
like if we like have a conversation like, yeah, there's probably some demon drug, like, yeah, fuck it, there's a demon drug.
What's
Yeah,
it called?
what's
Demon.
it-
Nice.
Boom.
10 points for creativity.
Set powdered horns, just snorting
Yeah.
it.
Snorting horns.
Straight up snorting horn.
Can we change our
That's the
gang
name
name?
of a pub.
You change the name of the street.
Horn
Going for a
snorts.
couple at the Snorting Horns.
Snorton sounds like a
Yeah,
Suffolk
like a
village.
place.
Just snorting.
Snorton upon Tweed.
Oh, that's funny.
Snort that tweet.
So, in that case, then, what we'll go with is we'll say that Rusty,
Hello.
while you are consulting the bones and
Yep.
communing with the spirits,
Yep.
you feel a disturbance in the ghost field.
Oh.
Okay. That's
And-
what I was going for. So.
Yeah. Whereas you're sort of
bones.
I don't know what your goals would be when you're normally trying to commune with Go. Are you just trying to?
I'm trying to
see what the vibe
understand. I'm
is?
trying to understand the process more.
Okay, yeah.
Because one of the main things I'm actually doing within the gang is I'm not just playing with bones to be weird about it. I am doing it because I can, as like a study of medicine almost.
Okay,
but
yeah.
medicine.
So you're the group healer.
Yeah, but almost leaning into the supernatural.
Okay, all right. So
But perhaps maybe, we've mentioned that in this world, people don't last that long. And we always need new gang members. But I'm like, yeah, but what if I could bring back some of the old gang members?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
sick.
cool.
It's like that, Big John, he was useful.
Big John,
Yeah.
Big John, and then he got cut in half. No, he's only Little John.
Oh, half
There's
John.
2 Little Johns, but none of them are any use because they're dead.
2 Little Johns in a trench coat.
So you bring back
It's just
just
one
the legs, or like?
So I keep all of the bones from the old gang members
Oh my god. Are they like
Jesus.
in my special rum barrel.
are they like alphabetized and all sorted
Yeah.
so you can find them all?
Oak-aged
Oh,
bones.
fine, Aid.
They're
Oh,
filed
wait.
under J for John. I found his bones.
They're all under B for bones.
Yeah.
The real confusing thing was our old gambler called Bones. Don't know where to put him. The filing
Gambler,
system.
gambler bones.
That's great.
So while you're communing with the ghosts and you're sort of just going through your usual, talking to people, finding out how they died and sort of stuff like that, you lock onto a spirit that manifests in front of you, but it's far more vivid and strong
Right.
and vital than any
Less-
ghost that
less
you'd normally
ghosty.
be. Yeah, less
More-
ghosty. But it stands in front of you very formally,
Oh,
but it looks a bit confused.
right.
Confused ghost.
And does it look like someone I recognise?
Not really, no.
No.
They almost look like a servant in a noble house.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And they stand in front of you and they're like, well, this doesn't look like where I was expecting to end up. But
Where were you expecting to end up?
I have been sent to deliver a message extending the offer of a job.
Okay. Who?
I
whom
assume
to?
it is you I am addressing.
Has he got the message? Is it a physical message, or is it like he's going to tell me?
I don't suppose a ghost can give you a physical message.
I'm just saying that would be cool if it manifested a physical thing.
Yeah, just a letter covered in ectoplasm.
We'll go with that then, shall we?
I shake off.
He holds out his hand,
Okay.
and a letter materializes in front of you.
I think I would
sealed
take it,
letter
but
with a wax
reluctantly
seal.
because it's weird.
Yeah?
I'm like, well, this is going well. I
Okay.
don't
Does
want
he
to get
say,
this
is
far.
this your card?
Oh, God.
With the ashes of a dead king.
Deep dive.
Yeah, he withdraws his hand and, thank you. I'll bid you good day. And he tries to leave, but he's still bound here by your magic.
Like bonking into it like a goldfish.
Yeah, he's like a moth, like just bouncing off the wall.
I'm going to let him stay a bit too long because I'm so fascinated by it. I sort of don't realise
Would you mind awfully if I could? I must get back.
Oh, yeah, sorry. And then
They'll
I
be
just sort of
wondering-
tap
oh,
two
yeah.
bones together.
And he like he fizzles.
Always think of home, tap your two bones together.
He dissipates. You, so he's given you this letter, this wax
Okay.
sealed letter.
And it reads aloud and says, guessing-
Well, are you opening it? Do you want to inspect the seal? Are you,
I'll check. Oh, there's covered in ectoplasm, you say?
no.
Okay.
I don't think the ghost.
I would have slooshed that off.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Hagfish.
Oh, yeah.
Bathroom.
Maybe.
Who else is here? Are these guys here?
Well, you were out spying on people.
Yeah.
What did you say you were?
I
doing,
was
sorry?
I was out trying to
He was
get some
bouncing.
more. Yeah,
That's it,
trying
you're
to get some
bouncing,
coin.
yeah.
He was
you're
bouncing
bouncing
bricks or
job.
something.
So yeah, I assume you're all separate at the moment. So
Do you want to leave it till we get back from wherever we are? Because I
Do you-
imagine the lair is our like
Yeah.
day
Or
to
do you
day
just put a little
hangout.
message in the Rum Old Boys WhatsApp group chat?
just page the boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll wait
Okay.
because I'm a bit. It's never gone this far before, my experience. So just in case I get like sucked into a portal to another dimension or something,
That's fair.
I'll wait for someone else so Greg can grab me ankle.
Yeah. Excellent. All right then. So you all reconvene. It's later in the day. You're all back at the distillery, kicking back with a bowl of rum.
That's all we have. We've got rum and just raw sugar cane that we just
Yeah.
gnaw on. That's all we can
All
afford.
the nutrition you need.
Would sugarcane grow in an environment which is?
I think
Would
Internally
anything
dark?
grow?
the general consensus is most people just basically eat mushrooms. Because
Yeah.
it's all that will grow in the dark.
Okay, so it's mushroom rum.
But there are
Oh.
like fake
Mushroom.
suns and stuff like
Fun.
rich people have
Yeah,
to
yeah.
grow their own plants and stuff.
So there's probably not sugar cane, so it'll be something else.
Some-
sugary.
Twisted,
Like a kelp or something.
yeah, like
Yeah.
seaweed rum.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I like it. That
So-
does sound like a health product, to be fair.
So
Very
yeah,
great for your skin.
you're all gathered back at the hideout.
Okay. And I'll explain to them that my bones revealed a ghostly figure, more vivid than usual, and I feel like you're almost unofficially the leader of the rum old boy.
Okay.
So I'll produce this note, and
Oh.
Vic, do you think I should open this? They told me it was a job.
Is there an insignia on it? Is it signed?
Don't know, I haven't opened it.
Is it got a stamp? Waxu?
No, it's got a little blob of ectoplasm. What did you say? I forgot.
It does have a wax seal.
Okay.
Yes. It's like a sort of sickly green in colour.
So, okay, I'm
very-
mistaking it. For
You
ectoplasm.
recognise
Yeah.
the crest
Oh,
of the House of the Dimmer Sisters.
The Dimmer Sisters.
okay. Let's write that in my notes.
That's like the opposite of the rum old boy, isn't it?
You
Dimmer.
know of the Dimmer Sisters as housebound recluses with an occult reputation.
Interesting. Spooky.
Very spooky.
Right.
Will you be opening the letter?
I'll open. Now there's witnesses.
Yeah.
I'll be like, go on, open it.
Okay.
I'll be over here.
So brave.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll slowly
I'll be spying on you from round the
unfurl
corner.
the note. I'm unfurling it
Okay.
really slowly. Okay, there we go.
Thanks for that. You open the note. It is addressed to one Raffaello
Raffaello.
Rum fellow.
of the Circle of Flame.
Raffaello. I just wonder where I got this from.
You know that they are a refined secret society of antiquarians and
I thought
scholars.
you were going to say refined alcohol.
they refine alcohol. You
Right
also, they're quite high in the echelons of the city. Like
Okay.
you're lowest of the low. You're tier 1.
Wow.
The Dimmer Sisters are a bit. They're a bit higher up, but they're not big players. They're tier 2. The Circle of Flame are tier 3. So they're the next one up.
But one, us.
It would seem that you have been delivered this letter in error.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we actually start as tier 0.
Oh, do you?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, you're even lower.
We're aiming for one.
Yeah.
We're aiming for the baseline.
The letter itself is the language is very flowery. It's all very much by the.
Does it seem almost
Nobility to
coded, or
nobility.
is it just we're too dumb to understand?
It's just really verbose for what it's trying to say.
Right.
Basically.
And what is it trying to say?
Well, you sort of read through it, and it's as long-winded as it is. You figure out that it's talking about a vessel called the Hagfish that
Okay.
has returned to port.
Okay,
A
so when you
cargo ship.
say vessel, you do mean a boat, and
I
not
do mean a boat, not a vessel for ghosts.
Not one of those.
I mean,
big,
it's a fair question.
yeah. So the cargo ship, the Hagfish, that has recently returned to port,
Okay.
and the letter is listing the concerns of the Dimmer Sisters that something on board that belongs to them is still on the ship, but the ship has been impounded.
Right.
Interesting.
She is asking, or they are asking, whoever has written this letter, because it's not signed, they are asking, is it anything to do with them, basically?
Sorry, did we know what the Dimmer Sisters were about?
Yeah, so they are.
Yeah, you think you...
Yeah, you basically know that they are a pair of sisters that are sort of interested in occult artifacts,
Right, okay.
ghostly things, same sort of vibe as you,
Oh.
but they're very reclusive. They work a lot through people. They don't do things
Right.
themselves.
Okay.
Yeah. So this
So
letter
I
has
could potentially
gone.
work for them.
Huh?
I could potentially do some work for them.
You could potentially.
Well,
do
this
some
could be
work
our
for
in
Yeah.
to get a patron that's a bit.
This is it. A bit
Yeah.
higher up. They're basically asking for information on why do they know why the ship's been impounded, because they knew the Dimmer Sisters knew that it had a lot of occult stuff on board. They wanted to know if the Circle of Flame had anything to do with it, because they're a bit higher up in the echelons, and they're like, "What's going on with our shit?"
So
Right.
perhaps we could go to the Dimmer Sisters or find a contact for the Dimmer Sisters and ask if they need help getting their item back for a fee.
It sounds like the sort of thing where they don't want other people knowing about this.
And yet we know.
Yeah,
because
so,
we're
but
that
we should
good.
probably not spread the rumor any further. So we should go to them directly.
But Dan did say that they work through people and are reclusive. So
So we've got to find a way of getting to them.
yeah.
Or we could maybe sneak around. Maybe we could try and subvert the thing entirely and
I mean, we could just
take
steal
the
it
booty
and
for
then
ourselves.
and then
A
go.
heist, you say?
And then we could just give it to them for a price or try and
Yeah.
sell it to somebody
Yeah.
else.
And if they don't agree with that, we can just run away.
I don't think trying to cross somebody that much more powerful than us is a good idea.
It does sound fun, though. It sounds like a fun idea.
We could always approach them and say that we've already got it.
Okay, so how would we go about... We've got to find a contact that would know them somehow.
Yeah, we'd have to gather information.
You certainly would.
Maybe a tavern or something would be a good place to go in.
I mean, if that's how you
Maybe
want to do
one
it.
near the port, and there might be some people gossiping about...
Do we know where the Dimmer Sisters are based?
I don't think they have
Based,
a
bruv.
turf. I think it's all very secretive.
Okay, yeah, maybe we go to the docks and we just find out why it's been impounded.
Yeah,
there.
we might hear some gossip. You're
Yeah.
you're a gossip gatherer.
Okay, so you want to head to the docks and ask about?
Yes.
Who's about?
Okay, then. Let me just
Travel
find,
music.
Let me just find the page on the docks because I know it's in here somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, so we need to look for like dock workers or...
Yeah, well, you know that the docks are controlled by, but basically, it's not a gang; it's a faction of the dock workers.
Okay, the faction of
effectively.
dock workers.
Which we there are where our hunting ground is, and we pay
Ah.
to be able to do jobs on their turf. So we actually have +1 status with them.
Okay,
Oh, that's good.
nice.
Okay, so you're on good standing with the dock workers then.
Bless you.
Sorry. Sorry, everyone that just
It's
died.
okay, there's no need to apologise. Unless you're around headphones on and then. This is not the same page I had before. Okay, cool. So how do you want to go about this? Do you want to interrogate people? Do you want to listen out? Are you going to split up and look for clues? You want to do this together?
We could split up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I did arrive here working on ships. So I might have a contact or two down. Maybe I should
Yeah.
go to... I wonder if there's like... Almost like a ship worker, like mess room or something.
Yeah, like a hangout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then maybe you could go to a tavern near there and do some listening.
Okay.
And maybe the blue coats police, or the equivalent that are here, I can use my military to try and intimidate some information out of them.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And
Intimidate.
then we'll all meet back here at the slightly less dark time.
Okay. We'll take you first then.
Okay, I would like to roll command.
Okay, please. I would say you're going to be in. If you want to try and intimidate, like you say, and obviously you're intimidating the police, so it's going to
Yeah.
be risky
Yeah.
to do this. But I mean, you're only trying to get information, so yeah, standard effect.
Okay. A 3 and a 2.
So you're just
I
rolling
fail.
those two. You don't want to take a devil's bargain or push yourself. or
We're
anything.
not in a score yet, so
It's not devil's bargain on
You
the
don't-
You can
first
still
roll.
do that though, can't you?
you can, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
stressing out before we even get in the job's probably not a good.
No,
idea.
that's fine. I'm just
I
just saying.
failed.
You
My best
failed.
is a 3.
Failed completely.
Yeah.
Okay. So you approach this blue coat who looks. Are you going for someone low level? Do you want to go for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might just not know anything.
What's your approach?
Well, I'd like to think that because I am an intimidating presence, I can literally just like put a hand on someone's shoulder and be like, "Tell me why that ship's there." Now,
He's
I feel like he's not a man that says please.
the
Well,
guy.
if you had, you wouldn't have failed.
The guy whose shoulder you have clapped your hand on
Clapping
is.
them shoulders.
Yeah, he seems like quite young and inexperienced, but he twists out of your grip really very easily. And he's like, What the bloody hell are you doing? You know I'm an officer of the law.
And I like loom over him with my like 6'5", and I'm like, yes, that's why I asked you.
Well, it's not a funny way of going about it. Do I have to call for backup? He reaches for his whistle.
Like, I just asked a question.
In a very intimidating fashion.
That's just how I am.
I'm going to walk away now.
Yeah.
You have a nice day, citizen.
Yeah, you walk.
Yeah, you too.
He turns around and makes himself scarce.
That was such an awkward interaction.
That was so awkward.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah, then. Yeah.
It's Victoria
I feel
London,
like
mate.
that police officer was way not confident enough to be a police officer.
No,
I don't
No.
believe he was a real
he was
police
like,
officer.
I think I need to arrest this man, but I really don't want
Yeah.
to. It's a lot
I'm
to do
scared.
it.
I'm scared he might arrest me.
Please, citizen, arrest the police officer.
Pick him up by the head and just throw him in the sea.
That's so good.
Oh God. So yeah, your blunt attempt has not yielded much fruit, unfortunately.
It is what
Rusty,
it is.
Rusty Dingus.
Rusty Dingfield.
Sorry,
You
monster.
leave my Rusty Dingus out of this. So I want to head down to like an old crew mess near the docks.
Okay, there's a place you know that is basically right on the harbour side,
Right.
where they serve catch of the day
Yeah.
and warm beer.
It's
called the Bearded Clam.
And what is the house drink? the beer.
The beer a la clam.
Oh,
Well, I'll go down there and get a beer a la clam and some bearded clams.
I imagine the
The bearded
kind of
clam.
stuff they pull out of the sea is probably not nice.
Have you played Dredge?
Oh, I get yeah.
Yeah.
I get the vibe. Yeah.
It's all
Okay.
just like Cthulian monsters, basically.
Well, it's just a nice fishing game. It's just a nice, cute little
Don't
fishing
believe
game.
you at all.
because
but
I
don't
imagine,
go out-
like, with
yeah.
like Leviathan-sized giant demons in the ocean, it probably is like this thing has 15 heads.
Yeah, there's
that's the
like
catch of the day.
someone fishes up a sea turtle, but instead of it having like a little turtle's head, the whole shell just hinges open. It's a great big mouth.
Oh, I can see why you like this.
No, I just made that one up. That's not in the game.
Okay, right. But yeah, I'll go down there, get some food, and I'll maybe have a listen about. See if I reckon anyone talking about.
Okay.
some
So
shenanigans.
what skill would you like
What
to be?
skill
rolling?
would it be survey?
Well, it's up to you to offer it to me.
has someone got
Yeah,
that
you
list of
just
what?
have
all-
to-
Yeah,
justify
I think that's more of the problem. I'm forgetting the definitions.
Oh,
of the
okay.
I want to grab the book. It's page
I would-
170. I
I
believe.
would say it's probably survey,
Okay, well, I have a 1 in survey, so I'll roll and 1 dice.
or is survey more about
Oh,
lay of
God.
the land type thing?
Could be, maybe because study is also a thing.
Yeah,
But then I am like
so study is more about scrutinizing details and interpreting evidence, gathering information from documents, newspapers, and books, or closely analyzing a person to detect lies or true feelings. Survey is observing situations and anticipating outcomes. Spotting telltale signs of trouble before it happens, uncovering opportunities or weaknesses, or detecting a person's motivations or intentions.
okay. So none of those really cover eavesdropping as such.
So what have you got dots in?
I mean, hunt might be more.
I don't have anything in hunt.
what have you got dots in?
I got 1 in survey, 3 in tinker, 2 in skirmish, 1 in wreck, 1 in the tune. So if I pull someone's bones out,
I didn't think you could have more than 2.
you can.
we
On,
can because of what we took from our crew sheet.
Ah, okay, very nice. Fair enough.
Very nice.
So, sorry, rattle those off again because I fixated on the wrong thing. there.
Okay, so 1 in survey,
Yep.
3 in tinker, 2 in skirmish, 1 in wreck, and 1 in the tune.
Okay.
I think survey.
I think
probably-
survey's my
No,
closest.
Survey's going to be your best bet then.
I'm
isn't
just
it?
trying to.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get like a vibe. Is there anyone? Even if I don't get anything out of them, if I think, oh, they might be worth pursuing. Even
Yeah.
if I set,
Yeah.
Mr. Graves
Oh,
on.
Graves.
Okay, yeah. So
Okay.
you just
Graves
want to try and
has got
pick up the
his own
scent of
little plan.
information
Yeah,
rather
I just
than
want to sniff out the scent
Okay.
to pick up the information.
Go for a survey then.
It's a 3,
That's a bloody
That's
3.
the 3. Okay.
so I biffed it basically.
You are. So there's not really going to be any consequence to you not getting any information because
No.
you don't exactly. Look
I just
suspicious
enjoy my
here.
meal.
Yeah, you just rock up.
Succulent.
You
Catch
know
of
the
day.
place. You know the people. These are your people. So you just sort of chill out. You end up having a nice time. You hear about Greg's wife's leaving him.
Again.
Yeah, again.
She came back to tell him that she's leaving him again.
She keeps leaving him for other fishermen.
Yeah, called Greg.
Very
She
weird.
gets confused.
Yeah,
But so she doesn't have to
Some
change
say
her
she's
tattoo.
To do a tattoo, they just dip it in the sea.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it just bubbles up.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you don't manage to pick anything up, but you have a nice evening. Mr.
Right.
Graves?
So Graves' plan, he's gone down there and he's thinking, right, I'm a bit of a manipulator.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to try and pretend to be someone important from the docks with a clipboard
That'll help.
and just sort of walk around with a clipboard and going up to people being like, oh, can you just, I'm filling out some paperwork here for the big boss, man.
Big boss.
I just need to write down some of the inventory of different ships and stuff we've had imported here. Do you happen to know what those might be? So I don't know which one of these would help me with that, which I've got. Can you
It
assist here?
sounds like either consort or sway.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
I'm thinking.
sway.
Maybe
Sway,
sway.
I'd say,
Yeah.
So,
So-
I've got 2 in that.
Okay, so you
Oh,
get
you've
to
got
roll your
dice.
2 dice.
Oh,
nothing
you,
back.
no, use yours. They look nicer than mine, boy. Come here. So I'll host a
Sorry.
couple of these.
It's fine. Mine are made of bone. I thought they'd be spooky.
Oh, he's got
Oh,
a 6.
he's got a
got-
And
Oh!
old Gravesy Bollocks has rolled a 6.
Okay, so specifically, you're trying to get what information?
So just one clarification that the SS Hagfish is definitely impounded here, and
Okay.
then using that as leverage to be like, can you just remind me of the reason why? You know, just so I can fill out the paperwork.
Right,
Because that
gotcha.
might help us if we know why it's there.
Yeah,
we might
okay.
know who to go talk to.
Right. So you collar a guy who looks like he might be fairly high, like a quartermaster on a ship.
Okay.
He looks like he knows what's going
Yeah.
on. And you approach him with your clipboard and you ask him all this information, and he says, "Oh yeah, well the old hagfish, yeah, that came back in what yesterday, day
Yeah.
before yesterday."
Yes,
Couple of 2 yesterday.
Can't do yesterday.
So this fictional place is just weirdly Suffolk.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is. We're limited on accents. We've got
Yeah.
this. Couldn't tell you why. Turned up. Didn't see anyone get off.
Oh, that's
Blue
weird.
coats swarmed it. No one allowed in the dock after that.
Oh. So
Have a nice day now.
mind how you go, boy. All right. So I feel like I
And he
didn't
toddles
really.
off to
So
the bearded
maybe
clan.
we do need to find the Dimmer sisters.
Well,
next.
Yeah.
there was
Yeah.
one small bit of the blue coat swarmed it, so like there is definitely
Yeah.
It's
confirms there's
definitely
probably something
impounded
on there.
for some reason,
Yeah.
and it's a
Yeah.
bit above our pay grade.
It's weird that
Yeah.
no one came off though, as well,
Yeah.
because
I
that
think we need
means
to
like
talk to
whoever
the-
was driving
the Dimmer
it.
sisters and try and see if we can actually get this as a job.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know how
We've
we'd
got
go.
to find a way to get to them.
Yeah, how would we?
So they're quite well known, right? As in, like they've
It's-
got a bit of
They're more like a whisper on the wind.
okay.
People
seems to
talk
be.
about them as if they're like a cryptid.
Would there be anyone that we're aware of that has worked for them in the past that I could possibly like trail and follow?
You could. What could you do? Well, you know that they're attuned to the occult, so you could follow a lead on maybe magic shops or apothecaries or someone like that
Yeah.
that maybe could get you in. But you know that they're quite. They're a few levels up from you, so you're probably going to have to maybe go a little bit outside of your turf.
Yeah, that's fine. It's finding the person to talk to. Like, if we know that they use a front somewhere, that we could leave a message like, "Hey, we think we're good for a job that you need doing because
Yeah.
we have information. Could you talk to us?"
Probably the biggest clue you've got is you've seen their crest on the wax seal.
Yeah, so maybe we could look for
Okay,
that.
so
Oh,
can
yeah,
anybody
good shout.
study to find where that would be?
I've got one in study.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we get a description of what the crest looks like?
It is a pair of skeletons back to back.
Okay.
And it was green.
That was green. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Would it be just as an alternative? Would it be worth us perhaps staking out where we think the ship is, just to see if anyone does come or go, and then maybe
Yeah.
following them?
Well, I could probably do that because I'm better at being stealthy. If somebody else wants to study and
Yeah, if you
Like,
I've got a
find
quick
these other
question.
people.
So this random little ghost fella who dropped the letter off, is that sort of like their Royal Mail? Or,
I
is,
could try
or
and
would there
contact
be
him
a
again.
post office where it would have been taken to, where we could go and
A
see
ghost
if they,
office.
a ghost office, and see if they can say like, do you remember maybe who came in and posted me this
I
letter?
suppose
tell
if
you what, I
they're
could try
like
and do that.
shady and secretive, then they probably did that through like occult methods to get
Right.
to the person that it was supposed to go to, and we
Ghost
just accidentally.
office.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we've got each got something. You
Yeah.
can
So
study the
what am I
crest.
studying? The crest. All right,
Okay.
Yeah,
He's
see if we can
Cresticles.
find somewhere.
that's a rum old
He's-
2.
Romo 2. Okay.
I think I went eye mental when I looked at it.
You go for a wander around the sort of arcane quarter and you know where the magic shops and apothecaries are. You have a little look round. You're trying to see if you can see it on a sign or if anyone's got like a lapel pin or
Yeah.
something like
Tied
that.
on their bum.
Or tattooed on their bum.
Mind
Nothing.
if I have a quick look at your bum?
Excuse me, sir.
No one lets
Just
you
doing
look
a
at their bum.
survey.
I'm just doing a survey.
But if I hadn't, it's only because I rolled a 2.
Oh, it's one of them bumhole boys.
He's a bum old boy.
I love the idea that
No, we're the rum old boys, not
no
the
one
bum hole
knows what
boys.
our actual name is.
Yeah.
The old bumble.
Everyone gets it slightly wrong based on whatever we're doing.
Gradually makes us more and more furious
Oh.
until we get a couple more levels of notoriety.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone keeps getting your name wrong. Yeah.
Right, do you want to try and do your
Would that,
occult,
would that be
like,
tinkering
occult RSVP?
or a tuning?
I would say
If
that's
it's
a
with
tuning
ghosts,
if you're
okay.
trying
Yeah,
to speak
for
to the
tune,
ghosts.
Okay, I'll do some more tuning.
Okay.
I'll be rubbing the bones together.
This is going to be fairly dangerous.
Okay.
Because this is
Sweet.
more than your casual communication. You're
Right.
trying to get someone.
Well, I'll
you're
sort
trying
of
to
look
get hold of a spirit that's attached to a higher
yeah.
powered group.
Well, I'll think about what did I do last time? What bones did I have?
Mm-hmm.
What was the temperature?
How did you click
How
them
did I
together?
feel? How did I click them together? Yeah, what pitch were they at?
Mm-hmm.
The bone resonance and all that.
Are you sort of regretting not asking Matey Boy more questions when he dropped the letter off now?
I was so like just dumbfounded by
Yeah.
that. It was
Oh,
happening. Just
a
like,
ghostman.
I'd like
Oh,
you to
John
leave now,
Ghostman.
please. Okay, so I'll do that. I'll
Do
wiggle my
you-
bones, check the barrel. I know it's going to be dangerous.
Do you want to? You've only got one dice on this. Do you want to try and get?
Are you,
Another
trying, are
dice?
you trying to make me deal with the devil again?
I'm just
I'm
giving
already
you
trying
the
to contact the
Do
ghosts.
it.
I don't know if I should
because
deal with the
you know
devil.
these are mechanics that people listening at home. Won't
All right,
know about.
fine, give me that.
So what's this?
So you can ask for a devil's bargain to have an extra die.
What is the bargain?
Okay, the devil's bargain will be you can have the extra dice.
Yep.
But if you fail, you're going to anger the ghost.
Oh fuck!
Fucking hell.
That's two twos there.
Okay.
You can have those back.
Okay.
Those
You can
dice
have
are
those
broken.
back. I'm dead. So.
Are you doing this from the safety of the lair?
Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
back at the rum old house?
Well, I am. I suppose
Okay.
you might be studying in another room.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm staking out the docks near
Yeah.
the.
He's having a steak down by the docks. Which
So
is,
you start to conduct your ritual with your bones and commune with the ghost,
yeah.
and you
Wash my hands.
feel it start to manifest in the room, but the energy is all wrong. This
But-
is not a
Okay.
cooperative ghost.
They very rarely are.
You you have whiffed, and
Okay.
what stands in front of you is a wailing, angry spirit.
Okay.
It doesn't understand why it's been summoned, and
Okay.
it's pissed.
Okay.
So it's not the same bloke as last time.
Unsummon it.
Well, yeah. I don't really. I didn't know what his number was.
Yeah.
I don't even know the area code.
You know if you don't do something about this now,
Okay.
before it pulls itself into the physical realm entirely, then
So I should-
you and everyone in the hideout are going to be in grave danger.
Right. Well, I know that last time clicking the right two bones together just got rid of the ghost.
Yeah.
So-
Okay.
So I need to do that. Would that be tinkering?
I'm gonna do an angry ghost clock.
Okay. Oh no. Oh, you said clock, right?
Clock.
Yes.
So the way clocks work
Okay. yeah.
is, correct me if I'm wrong on this, when you get successes or failures,
They did go back today. Just
so you get an extra segment. When you get a success or a failure, depending on the clock. So in this case, when you get a failure, it's going to put more segments on the clock. And when
Okay,
the clock fills up, that's when something's
that's
going
the
to
bad
happen.
happens. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Have I got that right?
Yeah.
Is that the basic gist of it?
Basic gist of it.
Yeah.
And obviously, you can change how many segments there are, and if failures or successes do more or less depending on
Yeah.
the situation.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna make this a fairly generous one.
It's
purely
the
because-
first one.
Yeah.
Okay. right.
Again, we're not even in a school.
Yeah.
It's just all gone a bit wrong, really. So what would you say? Is it tinkering to try and get my bones sorted?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Go
that's good
for it.
because I do have 3 in that.
Yeah.
So I'm like frantically trying to whack me 2 bones together. I've got 2 4s. Is 4 in there?
Okay, so that's success with consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
okay.
reduced effect.
Yeah.
Or reduced
Yeah.
effect. Okay. All right. Well, we'll say.
It's just the highest one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it, yeah. So yes, I got 11.
Okay, so you managed to. Yeah. You feel like you've made some progress into trying to push it back. It's
Okay.
still trying to get through into
I'll be begone, foul beast, and all that.
Yeah. But yeah, you feel like you've made some progress with that, and then we'll cut to
Okay.
Bricks.
Bricks is down docks, isn't he?
Bricks is still down the docks.
And I've taken up a spot somewhere where I can see onto the ship, but I'm hidden, so that I can just check and see who's coming in and out, and if there's any weird stuff like people taking crates and stuff
Yeah.
like that, like whatever
Yeah.
information I can gather.
The sort of stuff
basically.
you'd expect to see at
Yeah.
a cargo ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
So from your vantage point, you can see you've got a good view of the SS Hagfish. You've got a good view of the quayside, and you can see that it's absolutely crawling with blue coats. There is not a dock worker in sight that you can see from here. So that's what you get immediately. But what are you?
Are there like I basically I want to find someone that is leaving with something that I can follow, so we can go back to somewhere and either try and find where the dim assisters are or whoever the person that's in charge of this is.
Yeah. Okay.
So that we actually have something to go on.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So I'm going to try and roll prowl to be sneaky about it.
Okay.
Ah. Get your prowler out.
I got a 4 as well.
You got a 4 as well. Okay. You see someone leaving. You see someone come off the ship, a blue coat. He has a quick chat with another bloke, and then the guy hands him a note. He stuffs it in his pocket and goes to leave and walks out the dock. You come down from your vantage point to follow him through the street, but as you're sort of weaving to and fro through the crowds, you lose him. It gets busy, and you sort of get jostled by someone, and you just lose him off in the distance.
Okay.
But you got a rough idea of where he was headed, and it looked like he was headed to Silkshore.
Okay. Cool. I don't know what to do with
I
that
think
information.
so. I'm still out, also looking for the crest.
I thought you were back studying the crest.
Oh, was I?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. You could let Graves know about that letter being handed off.
Yeah,
and
but,
just
like,
and a
maybe
description
narrow it
of the
down
bloke.
to Silkshore.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah.
I could try and use my finesse to try and pickpocket him to get it,
Yeah.
so we can see what that was. So just
Yeah.
yeah. Can I try? Can I do that?
Yeah, go for it, because you two are out together, aren't you?
Well, I guess. Oh yeah. Let's say yes to make it easier.
Yes.
Well, sorry, I assumed
I think
you were,
no.
yeah.
I think I couldn't remember if I was at home.
Well, didn't you do studying? It didn't actually go that well. You didn't learn anything, so maybe you headed out after.
Yeah,
Yeah, you were doing your
I was
bum-
under the
he was doing
impression
his
I'm
bum
still out
survey.
looking for the. Yeah,
bum
I'm
survey.
bum
you were out doing the bum
surveying.
survey.
Doing the bum
On a scale
survey.
of 1 to bumps,
Yeah.
Can I see your?
that's the worst.
Fucking hell.
Please, can I
He's
see
still
your
got his
bum?
clipboard to try and feel official. Can I please see your bums? Or
Bum inspection point.
okay, so how do we do that then? So, you've pointed out this
Yeah.
gentleman to me, and
Yeah,
I've-
maybe I lose him in the crowd, but like you walk past and I'm like, blue coat, 5'4".
big nose,
Yeah.
funny knees at the front. They bend when he walks.
Lost him, but he's got something in his coat pocket.
All right.
Letter, important.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go up to the
Shorthand
gentleman.
just cuts out.
I'm gonna try and sort of cut off the gentleman from a different angle, looking like I'm in a rush, like I'm all flustered. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit lost. Do you mind just pointing to me which way the Rummel Doris pub was, please? I've made that up, thinking he'll go like, what the hell? And as
It's like
he's
the old
as,
Rum Doris.
as he's like bewildered, trying to think, where have I heard of that place? I'm trying to reach in his pocket for that letter. All right. So I'm gonna roll 3 for finessing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have a couple of free dice, please?
cut them free.
Okay.
There's loads.
I
I'll
know.
use
I
these
just
ones.
like these ones because they're big and chunky.
He likes
I've
my-
got a 6.
He's got a 6.
Oh, beautiful.
Bloody Graves carrying the whole thing, mate.
He turns around and he starts to point and indicate, and you see that it's just poking out of his pocket.
Lovely
So
jubbly.
you swipe it
Yeah.
and disappear back off into the crowd.
Brilliant. That's a
Excellent.
great plan.
Turns back around. We're fucking
Wait, you've got my letter. You can...
Rusty,
Hello.
how's your ghost doing?
He's been better.
Okay.
So have I. So
Would you like to continue attempting to banish it?
I would like to continue attempting to balance. So am I attuning again? Attuning.
Yeah, tuning.
I'm attuning. I'm not going to make any more deals.
Okay.
So once again, I like maybe it wasn't that. Maybe I had to have that bone, but the other way around.
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. Yeah.
reverse the polarity of
4.
the bone.
4. Okay. You. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Fine.
Fine.
Oh, yes, fine. Yeah,
Fine.
He's not a ghost.
There's one more segment off the clock.
Okay, fine.
So yeah, you've managed to sort of you're staving this off, but
Yeah.
you're sort of still a bit concerned that someone's going to come back and find that you've nearly summoned a fucking horror.
I keep looking at the door
Into
like,
the
oh
lair.
god, and the guys find out.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
gonna kill me.
Is that what it looks
They're
like?
always telling me off for doing stuff like that. Also, I want to point out that he's like really like lanky, like shaggy hair. Like,
Oh, God.
tight,
Roll,
like,
roll.
he loves sandwiches.
So
He looks like Shaggy. Fucking
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaggy the Ghost Man.
Oh god.
So
Scooby Boo.
Bricks and Graves,
Yeah.
you've got the piece of paper.
Okay.
You reconvene somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we go,
Do
back, to the
lair?
Yeah. And we find Scooby
fuck.
Boo. Old
Bone
rusty
shards
bollocks.
in the wall.
Yeah.
Scooby Doo is already like pretty spooky.
Yeah. So, I guess our first thought is, right, we've got to go show Rusty, and then we encounter this dilemma with the ghost. How would we try and help with that? Do you think? Because I don't think.
Shut the door.
Yeah, I don't think
I-
Graves
I-
is the sort of person that I would have a skill set.
I think
matched to
Bricks would just be like, I will try and intimidate that fucking ghost away.
Right,
I don't give
okay.
a shit.
I'm gonna punch that ghost in the face.
I'm gonna
Swing,
I just
dog.
literally just walk in and go, it's my fucking house. Get the fuck out.
Go
No
on,
ghost in here.
Who left the window open?
Do you want to assist with the banishment?
Yeah, why
Yeah?
not? Can I try and command
Okay,
it?
yeah. So you come into the lair. You realise there's a commotion going on. You see from Rusty's room,
Just fumbling with bones.
there's like a sickly pale blue glow coming out of ghost summoning, and you're like, "Fucking here we go."
No, I'm all imagining those. You know the Simpsons episode where Mr. Burns gets like that. Just one of them.
Yeah, I think I would just walk in and just
Okay.
be like, fucking out now.
By all
I
means,
do,
what
I
are you rolling for this?
Command.
Command.
Just 2. A 4.
Very
Okay,
medium
do you know what?
successful in this. We are.
Yeah,
We're all quite consistent with our
And
dice
then I go,
rolls, aren't we?
that's a ghost.
you are not prepared.
I'm like, get the fuck. Oh, wait.
I tell you what, I'll
Prepared
leave.
for what you see when you like basically just throw the door open. You think you're going to give him a bollocking. You realise that there is a credible threat. So
But it's just my natural reaction.
you're like,
to
oh
just,
fucking
You
yeah.
just see the pure panic
go
on my
on,
face.
get.
Like, I've done
But
a
you're
ghost.
still big and imposing, and your energy is enough to like push the ghost thinks better of being.
He's got big brick energy.
It's got big brick energy. Yeah.
Writing that on my character sheet.
You are not okay.
I'm not okay.
But then, to be fair, none of you are okay. So, yeah, I'll let you reconvene with what you've gathered.
Or shall I? Guys, shall I keep trying to get rid of this?
Do you want to just put your bones away?
Well, but that's how I stop the ghost. Trust me.
I think you have one more go at clicking
Yeah.
your bones together.
So I hold them up in a crucifix, but then just tap them together casually 2 more times. Be gone,
You
foul
do.
ghost. 4 again.
Okay, yeah, fine. You tap the ghost, tap the ghost together. You tap the bones together, with the renewed impetus of if I don't get rid of this ghost, Bricks is going to lamp me.
I'm just standing there with a brick behind you.
With a lamp.
We know you're into your bones and stuff, but you've really got to stop bloody summoning these rum old ghosts.
Yeah.
One time.
You you don't manage to banish it completely,
Right.
but you manage to sort of calm it down enough
Oh.
that it's like sort of just sitting there looking like it's really pissed off about being there.
Does that mean that one of you could, like, interrogate it? Like, I think I've got it under control.
Graves is the talkie man.
Yeah.
Oh.
What of these would help us?
Would it be consort?
Yeah, or sway, because I imagine consort's more for like jovial stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sway
more
is
like being at a party. Your Sway's trying to get them to do something in line with your will more so than...
Okay, so what is
Our
it we want out of him, out of the ghost?
we
then, I
want to
guess?
find out how to contact the Dimmer sisters, because that's where the original ghost was from.
Yeah, we don't know if
So
this is
I
the
could
same
just
bit.
straight up ask him if he
Yeah, yeah.
knows them, because I would know if he's lying or not, because that's one of my special ability,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So would I roll something? So I roll sway,
Yeah, because you're trying to get the information.
and I'm trying to
Yeah.
get the information, but then using my ability anyway, I'll know if he's telling the truth or not. So I'll roll 2 for sway. I'm just going to ask him straight up, like, look, we're looking for these sisters. Do you know where we could find them? That's
Yeah.
my question. I've got a 3.
A 3.
Uh,
Okay. The ghost doesn't know.
Couple of 3.
and he's bloody telling them.
heard of these dim sisters.
This
And-
dim sum system.
dim sum sisters.
And just, I guess,
Delicious.
is that the truth? Would I know if I would know if he's telling the truth? I'm guessing that's true.
you know if people are telling the truth.
He was a people once.
He's not a people now, boo.
God, does it not work on ghosts? It says someone here. Maybe that's like a bit of ghost, like our ghost.
Does it say someone?
Yeah,
Are you claiming the ghost racism?
yeah. There's ghost racism happening.
You don't detect that he's lying to you.
Okay,
Yeah, you did say you just summoned a different ghost.
Yeah, I got
just got the wrong ghost.
Got the wrong number. New ghost.
Okay, shall we just vanish this ghost?
I'm really trying.
Well, if it's been calmed, can we just be like, okay, we didn't mean to summon you. Do you want to just trot off, please?
Go back to once.
It was
Let's
honest
go.
mistake.
Sorry,
We were
wrong
looking
number.
for the ghostman.
Jeremy Ghostman.
Jeremy Ghostman. The Ghostman. And who should have gone to the ghost office? So you just want to tell him to fuck off, do you?
Yeah, well, if we can't get any
I
other
have.
information.
Well,
yeah, I'm intrigued to look at this bloody
Okay.
letter we've pickpocketed. To be honest,
yeah.
but we
Yeah,
can't do
'cause
that with a
that
ghost.
might be
looking
more
here, innit?
important.
I feel like I'm not
Looking over
helping
our
much.
All right, the ghost has, like, had enough of your shit, basically. He floats off through the wall.
He just fucks off.
He just fucked off.
Okay, bye-bye.
I carefully put my bones back down.
The calmed ghost is now the city's problem.
Whoops.
Anyway,
So we need to have a look at this letter. I guess first of all, does it have anything like a seal on it, like the one we were given from the ghost?
that's a good point.
Is there
do you
anything
wanna
that
study it?
matches? Yeah, should I study?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's not really much to study. It's just, it's a plainly
Yeah.
written note
Okay.
from a copper to a copper.
Oh, okay.
He's basically just like, it's just a report on the situation.
But it could have been on a bit of like headed paper from their department, and this insignia on it could match the thing from. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's just
Less scrap of paper.
Duskville Metropolitan Police.
Right.
Napkin.
Blue coats.
Yeah,
So basically, situation report is that the ship came into the harbour with all 26 souls aboard unaccounted for.
Oh.
Has been
Oh.
impounded. Spirit wardens are on board, investigating. Access through the docks is to be denied to the public. Yeah, investigation ongoing.
Okay, but no actual mention of what the artifact or.
No, well, I think we need to find the Dim Sisters because we have no idea what actually is going on. And we don't actually have a... Like, we could steal anything off of that and be like, cool, does anybody want it? And they'll be like, no, it killed 26 people.
How?
Right?
I'm trying to work out how we could like.
Well,
Contact
we
them.
know that...
Could we not just put up a poster in the town that says,
For the
"Dear
Dimmer
Dimmer
Sisters."
Sisters, please
Well, I'll
call
tell you
us."
what you have done.
Go on.
You've just released a spirit. You
ghost.
summoned and released a spirit at the same
Did we
location
do
where
that?
where their messenger ended up.
Okay.
So you, from behind you, you hear a voice. Well.
Oh, how convenient.
Who are you fools?
Hi, I'm Rusty.
We're the Rummel Boys.
Oh, the my boys.
Yeah, we are the boys. All rum.
How on earth did you manage to intercept our message?
Wasn't very well encrypted, was it, this guy?
Yeah, you didn't
Premium
use...
ghost interceptor.
Yep, you didn't use the right bones.
Wow.
I find
Is a-
wolf bones work really well for this.
She's a tall, lithe woman in
Oh, that's good.
very formal attire, very similar to the ghost that
Okay.
delivered the message.
A posho.
Yeah. She's got dark hair up in a tight bun, tiny little glasses, and she looks pissed as fuck.
Okay. Well, okay, but first of all, sorry to ignore you, but guys, we need to start looking that door.
So maybe if we get one of them ghost-proof walls or something,
Yeah.
because you keep doing that nonsense.
Well, yeah, but we want the ghost to be able to fly the fuck away.
You can't go releasing spirits into the city. It's dangerous. And
I-
more so,
I have done that.
draws attention to you.
Okay.
She produces a glass orb that now has the recognizable face of the ghost that you just accidentally summoned.
Could
Trapped
we get
within.
some of them. Can I have some of them? You got any of them?
Got any of them ghost balls?
Some of those ghost orbs.
Yes, but they are not to be used frivolously, as it seems you would do.
Oh, sorry. Hi, who are you?
My name is not important.
Well, you
Nice
have
to
just
meet you, not
barged into
important.
our lair.
She's lying.
You're on our turf, lady.
And if you knew who I worked for, you would know better than to ask questions.
Who do you work for?
I think we know who I work for.
Is it the dim assistants?
Indeed.
Oh, brilliant. That's what we were after anyway.
You intercepted our correspondence, and I therefore become privy to something that no one should have been privy to. Outside of the eyes for whom it was intended.
Well, that's where a little bit of serendipity comes into play. Because we could do something for you, because we know that you got something locked on that ship. And we just so happen to know that we can get on there and get it back for you.
Interesting. This may be advantageous for both parties. I could see how that would be. What exactly do you propose?
You tell us what you want off of that, and we'll go get it, and you put some coin in our purse.
Coin.
This is why
Is
you're
that all you
trash.
want? Something
What?
so trivial. Do you even know what it is we want off
And
that
some
ship?
ghost orbs.
Yeah,
some ghost
and a
orbs.
lock for the front door,
And a
please.
lock for the front door.
Really good one.
And maybe even a new still.
Oh.
So we can make some more old rum.
Nice. Because we're the Rummel Boys.
Frivolous, as I said.
We're like the wet bandits from bloody Home Alone. It's so shit.
the Rumhole Bandits.
We're the no rum bandits.
The old rum band.
Very well. I shall give you the details of what it is we seek. We require it at as early as possible, before those who we intended to send this message to get wind of what has occurred and get on that ship themselves.
Interesting. How much coin you saying?
Enough. A just reward for a job well done. Only on the proviso that you do a good job.
Okay, but just for clarity's sake,
Was it like 7 or something?
if you had to put an abstract number on it, just so I put it down on a sheet, perhaps like a ledger.
I mean-
you know, we keep good accounts here.
How much is a
we're not
lot?
tax
Like
evasion.
5, 10? I don't know.
10 sounds great.
10, please.
10?
Only 10.
Coin. 9.
9
Yeah.
and a whole bunch of them ghost orbs.
Oh, it's ghost orbs, yeah.
Yeah.
And the door lock.
9 and a single ghost orb and a lock for your door.
Still.
8 and 3 ghost orbs. Wait, sorry, I'm bargaining the wrong way.
9 and a ghost orb, lock for the door.
I think we're getting into semantics here.
And then we can shake on it.
Let's say I will give you 9 coin.
Okay.
I will throw in the ghost orb if you can perform this job without drawing any attention to yourselves
I'll just cross that off
hold
now.
on. hold on.
Yeah.
So we were going to get one orb, and now we've got to work extra for the orb.
Well, that's because you're winding her up.
That's fair.
you have gone from a minor inconvenience for this woman to an absolute pain in her ass.
And who are you again? Sorry.
My name is not important.
Worth a try.
Her name is not important. I'm pretty sure it's spelt with 2 T's.
KNOT.
And where would we deliver said product when we procure it?
Bring it back here, and I shall return at precisely midnight tomorrow to retrieve it.
Here, the distillery. Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Well, we have the new lock fitted.
This location is secure, I assume?
Well,
It
we
is-
were asked
it
you
is-
for
Other than the door, then.
it
How
is-
did you get
It
in?
is hidden.
Is that secure?
Can we just have a little word amongst ourselves? Just...
Yeah.
I like to think we turn around and then talk in the
The exact same volume.
Do you think we can
Yes.
trust her?
This is my concern, right? One, she's sinister. She thinks we're stupid, yet is letting us do the job, and asked if it's secure, and they're lock on the door. I don't think she's very smart.
But it's hidden, so we never needed a lock on the door
Yeah,
because
that's
technically no one should be able to find the
yeah,
place.
but I did release a ghost.
Do you
That's
think,
my
just to
bad.
prove we can trust her, do you think we should negotiate getting at least like 2 coin up front?
I'm
Yeah,
going
deposit.
to say,
like a
right,
deposit
because
so we
you,
can spend it on the mish.
because Graves, you can read people. You know when people are lying.
Yeah,
You know she's being on the level with you about what she's saying.
yeah.
But what you are intuiting is that she has fucked up. And she's trying to cover her ass. So she just
Right.
wants you idiots to get the fucking thing
Like
back.
almost take the blame for
yeah,
it.
she wants a fool guy. if
She
that
needs
goes
a
wrong.
she needs a fool guy,
Right.
or she needs someone to pull this off so that she can then just pretend that she didn't make a
I
mistake.
see.
Okay, so do you relay that to us in our little meeting?
Yeah, I guess.
at full volume.
So what I want to come back as a counter to her is
It's almost like it's like she's as junior as you are in the organisation.
Oh, on the sisters organisation. Right.
okay. Well, I want one of the orbs up front because we might need it in the
Yes.
and a couple of coin in
Yes.
case we need some
But we
gear.
also
Couple,
need
2, 3.
detailed information about what this thing that you need is and what the dangers of it are.
Yeah, you might be sending this to our deaths.
And also, we want you as a contact. We want more jobs. If we do this right, this is
Yeah.
our intro job, our
Yeah.
gig.
We need. What's your
I don't do
Snapchat?
jobs anymore. What's the job?
Very well. The item in question is a powerful artifact that is sought by the Flaming Circle. However, they are
Circle of
intending to
Flame.
collect these artifacts to consolidate
yeah.
power for themselves. If other parties held these artifacts instead of them, then things would be more even across the board.
Okay, any more details about what it is, though?
Will we know it when we see it?
Yeah, that's a
It,
good one.
it will be very securely held, and it will be in an ornate lockbox.
Ornate
But I strongly suggest, and please, given what I've already seen today, heed these words. Do not open the lockbox.
Unless I have a ghost orb. Or a blood vessel pop.
And at that point, they're like, right, 7 coin.
I only brought one with me. I can pay you some coin up front, but I can't hook you up with a ghost orb. Right
Well,
now.
you said you'll be
Family.
back here tomorrow midnight, yeah?
Yes.
Drop it off during the day. We'll do the job. Bish bash bosh.
Yeah.
Bob's your uncle.
No orb, no ornate lockbox. Simple as. We'll hurl it into the void sea itself if we have to.
Can someone roll something to try and get this ghost
You
orb
could
off?
you could do a fortune roll.
Do you want to just try and steal it?
How does that?
No,
how does that?
no.
Oh my god!
Explain the fortune roll to us.
Can I try and finesse it
Do
out
I
of her
roll that?
pocket?
While
you
I'm
would roll
chatting
that,
shit.
yeah.
Okay.
Please.
Can
That'd
I
be
have
funny.
some Viking bone dice,
Okay,
please?
what-
Oh, I don't know where they're gone.
Oh.
I just think they're neat.
Basically, I think it's.
Okay, great.
Don't want to roll them.
Let me find
All right,
a bit
Marge.
for it.
Yeah, so, but what, while Matt's looking up, we were saying, can he try and take the orb off her?
Well, the one with the ghost already in.
yeah.
If you want. You want to try and finesse
Is
it
that
off?
in
Yeah.
what you're trying to do? Matt?
Bear in mind if you fuck this up, then she's going to be real
Oh yeah, that's true.
real upset.
But
I mean,
he
the
has got 3
consequences of-
finesse, and I'm distracting her.
The consequences of fucking that up are going to be severe.
Okay.
That'd be fucking good content, though, wouldn't it?
You do you, honey boo?
Do you know what?
She says.
I've had too many of our shit whiskies that I'm like, I'm just going to try and steal it, boy.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, when an outcome is uncertain, but no other roll applies to the situation at hand, you can make them a fortune roll. You may assess any trait to
Retention.
determine it. So basically, you just roll however many dice you think is appropriate. Yeah, 1d for each trait rating, 1d for each major disadvantage, minus 1d for each major disadvantage, and then it's same rules apply for mixed result, bad result,
Okay.
good result.
All right. No. She doesn't want to give you the ghost orb.
Okay.
Okay.
She hasn't got one on her. She hasn't
You
got one in her
want me to
pocket.
risk
She
it,
can't
or-
get
I
one to
don't think
spare.
I
No,
should.
okay. We've got it out of the system.
Yeah?
We're feeling a bit silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That would have been great. If
We've
it,
been, we've been
Okay.
drinking up. We've been getting high on our own supply.
yeah.
We're like, deal. Shake some hands.
Very well.
How many
Shake
hands has
hands
she
for
got?
Just the two.
Okay, weird.
Yeah. Very delicate, immaculately manicured hand.
All right.
So,
minus guard, and I got a demon tail.
oh god. She turns and leaves and takes her spooky Pokeball with her.
so
I
Spookable.
choose you, ghost dude that I stole.
It's just like, no, fuck off.
And he just gets out and he's like, what the fuck?
You can't stop doing that.
It's really horrible. Isn't it?
So cramped.
So our next step now is going to be actually having to try and get onto this ship, right? But there's guards.
Yes.
Get on
So
the ship, right?
in-
So we've got a score now,
okay,
which means we have to plan how we're going to do that. So
Okay.
we have to. There are 6 different plans: assault, deception, stealth, occult, social, and transport. I think we should do a stealth.
I agree.
yeah.
So the detail that we need to know about that is the point of infiltration. We know the docks are locked down, so perhaps we can go
Oh my god, I've got a good idea.
via a boat.
Yeah. Could we not see? This is mental, but could we not see if Rusty could summon another ghost? But we make this one friendly, like we somehow befriend it, and we sort of get him to go ahead for us, and he can spot like where we have to go.
I'll be
'Cause they're
honest.
they won't see a ghost.
I don't think I barely managed the last 2.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to think outside the box.
Yeah, I got. But the problem is we haven't got the box.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. Okay. Well,
I like what you're thinking.
stealth
I like it,
stealth would work with how we've been doing
Yeah.
stuff so
Yeah.
far.
I think our point of infiltration should be the other side of the boat, off of the dock, and we can get like a little canoe or boat
little
or something.
dinghy.
I'm guessing
type thing.
trying
Canoe,
to
do you think
swim is
you are,
not a
boy?
good idea.
Probably
Canoe,
not.
do you think you are? It's the name of our canoe. Canoe, do you think you are?
When I was surveying the boat, would I have been
Yes.
able to see like points where they're less guarded and stuff like that?
You can only see one side of the boat, really. It's fairly big as a cargo ship, so you couldn't really get a good view on the other side.
So maybe we could go and get some like blueprints for the boat, so we know where like a lockbox might be. You know, like the cargo secret, super cool
Was that-
where they keep.
I also used to work on ships.
You
Yes.
did,
So
yeah.
I'm probably used to the layout of a ship like this.
I would say you do.
yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say you'd be aware of the layout of a cargo ship.
I
like
imagine
this.
that. I mean, they're going to be maximised storage, aren't
Yeah.
they? They're not going to be that elaborate.
So could
you know that the
could you-
vast majority of the lower deck is going to be it's a steamship, so there'll be engine room, and
Okay.
then the rest of it will be cargo hold. There'll be a modest crew quarters, but vast majority of it is going to be cargo.
But there's probably going to be a more secure hold somewhere,
yes.
which would be where we should probably head for.
Mm.
And I imagine that'll be right at the end, the hardest part of the ship to get to, because you know.
Well, in your mind, unless the ship was specifically built to transport valuables, it might just be in a safe in the hold.
Right.
Okay.
I've got another idea. Just thinking outside the box. As we're stealthing around on the boat, if we end up coming across guards and stuff, I could try and my old mate Birrell I mentioned earlier, the drug dealer.
Birrell.
I could go have a chat with Birrell and see if he's got some mad stuff I could get off him, so we could drug the guards.
Well, funnily enough, the leech can take a bandolier, which actually has different like drugs and stuff on it.
But I love the idea that your solution to this problem is like, you know my dodgy mate Birrell?
Yeah.
Like you're always trying to get
Yeah,
him in,
yeah,
like,
like-
you're not having Birrell.
Oh, but
Fucking
no,
Birrell.
he gets me, man.
He's
please.
not coming in the gang.
I want it.
He's
I'm really
outside,
trying
oh.
to get him in to be one of the rum old boys.
He's just like at the window.
Yeah.
No, you
Did
can't
they
join.
say yes yet? Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off.
The fucking house plant like spaghetti. Like
Okay. Right.
So the
I was going to say, page 71.
Okay.
please turn to page 71. Your textbook.
Okay,
now.
everyone at home, please turn to page 71.
I,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
mean,
need
to
to
be
put-
fair, everyone at home, the rules for this are free online.
Okay.
The SRD,
Yeah,
Page
so
71, leeches items.
If you take a bandolier in your loadout, these are all the things that you like. You can, I think you can choose one of them to be or hold
Since
free.
free uses. So let me read this. A strap worn across the body fitted with specially padded pouches to hold free alchemical agents or sparkcraft bombs when you employ it, blah, blah, blah. Choose one from the list at the right or one of your custom-made formulas. Okay, so I just get free of one of those.
But,
So
yeah.
the options I've got is alkahest. What would that be? No idea.
We'll have to look
Binding
it
oil, drift oil, drown powder,
Ooh.
eye blind poison,
Jesus.
fire oil, grenade, quicksilver, skullfire poison, smoke bomb, spark, which is a drug, standstill poison, and trance powder.
oh,
So we can do some stealth, I think, if you
Yeah.
just want to like
Damn, that's fucking cool.
Maybe I
like,
should go
sleepy
for...
pockets.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Trance... Would that put...
Well,
So
you
can
don't
I-
have to pick until you're in the moment.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Because you with stuff like loadout, you just choose how heavy a loadout you want,
Okay.
and it gives you like that's 3, 5, or 6.
So do these items
Value of
count
things.
towards your load, or is it just these ones?
I believe
Oh, no,
the
they're in here, like tinkering. Oh, no, that's
bandolier, I think it should say on
one load.
one load. There you
Okay.
go. Yeah,
So,
I
yeah.
think it's all of them are one load unless they are in italics and then they're free, or if they have more than one box and then they're more than one.
Okay.
could you let me know what a spirit bane charm is?
So what it'll be in... What are you?
Think it makes it so that ghosts can't attack you?
Do you know what? I hate to say this, but I think I might have had one of them in my pocket the whole time we were fighting that ghost.
What class are you again? You're slide.
What? Stab one of them, you know?
One sec, because I did have it in my book.
Oh, while you look for that, so I'll go through the stuff that I'm gonna take while
A small
Mm.
arcane trinket that ghosts prefer to avoid.
Okay, so we could have been like, big on foul thing, throw that at it.
Yeah, I think that's more like a mild deterrent than like
It's
a,
like
yeah.
it's like a
Like a
garlic.
citronella candle. For,
Yeah, basically.
Well, so it doesn't
Because-
actually work.
It's all just in your head.
But yeah, so I reckon we've
I'll
probably
definitely take the bandolier then. That gives.
well, you don't need to worry about it yet.
Okay.
You like literally if you
Oh, it's
don't-
almost like I use it as I go. Kind of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
When you get to a moment where you're like,
Okay,
oh god,
cool.
I need trance powder, you're like, and I took that.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, do we know what trance powder is? It's probably in here, isn't it?
I don't know where the druggy bits are, but
The druggy bits.
I can ask
Can't
Birrell.
call them that.
what's
Page
Get
226.
some LSD
There we go.
then.
I can
Oh, you
find
got
it.
it. There you
Right,
go.
someone else talk.
I've
so I
got the
can look for
normal
this.
items, but yeah. So basically, I think we should go talk to. We've probably got a contact that can get us a little little boat, little dinghy that we can sneak in over the side, and then just like clamber up the side. So our point of entry would be the other side of the ship. Yeah.
Rather than the heavily defended areas.
Okay. Just to do some clarification, what we're saying, Alkest is basically like a nulling agent, a fluid that stops the effects of any other alchemical.
Okay.
Trance powder is a glittering blue powder that induces a pleasant hypnotic trance when inhaled. But what I think I'm probably going to end up using, and I haven't got to decide now, but is standstill, a powder that causes temporary paralysis,
you
which
go.
obviously for sneaking around.
Because yeah, we want to sneak. We want to be unseen as possible, and also killing is bad because killing makes ghosts.
Yep.
If somebody dies in Duskville,
The bell goes off.
The Bellwether Cemetery bell goes off, and a load of the
Spirit wardens.
spirit ones. There was the crows, though. I can't remember what they're called.
Corpse seeker crows?
Yeah, something like that. Literally, just come and arrive and like wait by the body until the
shit.
spirit wardens come and like deal with it. So
Yeah, like fly overhead so they know where it
so
is.
basically,
yeah.
if you murder someone,
You are going to get caught.
everybody finds out about it.
Okay. Right. Why is it so weird and shady round here? Then you think it'd be like, oh yeah, well,
it's almost like they're really hot on ghosts.
Yeah.
'Cause they're trying to keep all of them out.
Also, no wonder that policeman you encountered earlier was so timid. Their job must be so easy and like non-confrontational.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
Literally everyone's in a gang. The police are just a bigger gang.
Right.
That's pretty much it. Just big and well funded.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
it's getting political. Right, so we want to do this then. So we're going to get a canoe
Yeah.
and go down to the boat
Yep.
and sneak on.
Okay.
That's the
So
plan.
Okay.
that's our plan.
That
And
sounds
then
like
we
a good
find-
plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we need
Okay.
an engagement roll.
So
Okay.
we need an engagement roll.
So we need an
then,
engagement roll.
starting with
We need
a
an
dice for sheer luck. I roll this, don't I?
You do indeed.
Yes. Starting with a dice for sheer luck. Is the operation particularly bold or daring? I'd say it's way above your pay grade right now.
Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking bold.
However, in the context of what we could do to solve this, we didn't go, well, let's blow the ship up.
No, that's very true. That is
How
very true.
bold, how daring.
So it's not overly complex or contingent on many factors, which is good. Does the plan's detail expose a vulnerability of the target or hit them where they're weakest? I would say it does, because you're going to approach from the other side of the boat.
That's good.
Are any enemies or rivals interfering in the operation? No, because no one knows you're doing it, because you're fucking nobody.
Wow.
Are there any other elements that you want to consider? Maybe a lower tier target will give you blah, 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 blah.
We probably lose
That's good.
one for being
I
way
would
too low.
say-
Fucking great
yeah, 'cause
content there,
you're-
Danny.
Sorry, I was...
Blah,
it got,
blah, blah,
it got
blah, blah.
wordy.
If you like words, read the book, you nerds.
You nerds. And if you like nerds...
So yeah, he's taken one
Welcome
away
in.
because we're too low tier for it,
Yeah,
essentially.
basically. So this is a straight up fortune roll. So we'll see
And this
what
just
happens
tells
here.
us what position we're in when we start.
Okay.
Yep. So you are in a risky position.
Oh.
That's
Reverse
not
cowgirl.
bad.
That's baseline.
Yeah,
near enough.
that's not bad. It could be you're fucked. Let's go.
Yeah. If it had been worse than that, then everyone might have been on high alert for some reason. So
Okay. But yeah,
For
it's a
some
risky.
reason.
It's a risky.
as it stands,
yeah.
it is risky. Yeah. So,
I don't think it's ever like, let's pull off a heist. That'll be safe.
Yeah.
Exactly. We're scoundrels. It's never
Yeah,
gonna be
we are
control.
little scoundrels.
So you will wait until nightfall, I assume.
It's always nightfall,
Yeah.
isn't it?
You wait until it gets a little bit darker.
Yeah.
We wait to the part of the day where it's not. Well, we
Yeah.
can't wait too long because she's back here by midnight. So we need to go early evening.
That's-
We had
I
like-
reckon
we
we
had
aim
like a
for
day
about
and a half,
9.
didn't
Oh,
we?
is it a
Yeah.
day and a half?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So okay, you row out to the other side of the SS
Quietly.
Hagfish. Quietly.
Yeah.
Quietly
Rowing.
row.
Little
We
Rowan
barely,
Atkinson.
like really slow. And then just
It's
glide.
dark and foggy because it's Duskfall, and it always is.
Yeah, we're gliding silently through the
Can
fog.
we get one of those acrylic like canoes? 'Cause
No,
it's-
acrylic hasn't been invented.
You don't know that.
Bakelite.
I'm God here.
So you reach the side of the boat, which on this side doesn't really have any way of you climbing up. So I assume you have nets or grappling hooks or something.
Well, funnily enough, we can, with our thief rigging from our shadows, we
Yeah.
can take 2 free load of tools or gears. Normal climbing gear is 2 load.
Yeah.
So you guys can get it for free though,
Oh,
How come?
because of our thief rigging from our
Oh,
crew.
sick.
okay.
But
So it's free.
we
so
do need to choose our loadout.
Yeah,
now,
I mean,
so how heavy we are.
do we all have
okay.
the same stuff on that bit?
No, we like your actual specific like slide stuff is going to be different, but the stuff on the other side of that is what everyone can have.
Oh, here.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then the stuff
Well,
on the left is. The,
I think I'm going to go light load because it's a stealth mission. I want to go light. I want to be quiet. I want to be sneaky.
Do you think I can get away with having a normal load because my guy's naturally very like a spy and like
Yeah, so
Yeah.
a light load is like you can walk through a crowd of people and they
Yeah.
won't notice that you're doing stuff shady.
Yeah, you've got
A
stuff under
normal-
a coat.
A normal load is like you've got some stuff that if people scrutinize, you're like, why have you got lockpicks? Why have you got a crowbar?
Yeah.
Heavy load is like you're taking a cart full of like fucking dynamite.
Like you've got a
Three
fucking
Tesco.
baseball bat over your shoulder.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
pistol on your hip. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm thinking personally light load.
I'm gonna go normal
I'll go normal.
because we're coming
Normal.
undercover. We're not seeing anybody on the way in
Okay.
anyway, so it's
Fair enough.
if someone sees us, they know that we're doing something bad because we're in a trespassing area.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay.
And Are we the bad guys? I notice we've got little skulls on the uniforms. on
You're
our rum old boy
scoundrels.
outfits.
You're anti-heroes.
We probably would have little skulls because we're like, oh, rum is pirates, and it's skull
Yeah.
and crossbones.
Oh my god! And you're assaulting a boat. You're a pirate.
we are actually
Hell
pirates
yes.
now,
Yeah.
We're the rum old pirate boys.
So yeah, if you guys want to take climbing gear for free,
Yep, I will.
I've got light climbing gear as a lurk that only costs 1, so I've still got 1 of my load from
Do we-
Thief
From
Rig.
your
Tick
thief.
the
Okay,
box.
yeah, fair
So I've
enough.
still
Keep a
got
track,
6 left.
So you're using your climbing gear to climb up the side of the boat.
Yeah.
Well, can we study? Can we see the boat? See, like, is there a window?
I was gonna say, are there portholes?
There are portholes, yeah.
One of you.
And
should
given that
perhaps-
I have
I've
the
got-
knowledge of these boats, where would I think would be the best end of the boat to enter?
You would think if there was going to be a reinforced vault, it would be at the rear of the ship.
Okay.
Which of these items do you think would be handy for us?